Some real celebrities and dignitaries here tonight. You're looking at the MSJ Gymnasium, Common Avenue Gym. We've got the charity basketball game between the Rutland City Fire Department and the Rutland City Police Department. That's the fire department posing for their mug shot right now. And obviously they'll be wearing the blue uniforms tonight. And you can see Ray Lamoria, number 14 from the police department, trying to sneak into the shot. And he'll be representing one of the police department's players. And they'll be wearing the white uniforms. And we'll play 10-minute quarters, overtime if they can get that far. And we're going to have the official announcements of the starting rosters, starting players, and basically same rules. 3-point shots in effect. But the only thing they did limit was 2 timeouts per half instead of the usual 5. And I don't think anybody wants less than a full timeout. And I can tell you right now the mayor is in attendance, which means 2 things. Either it did not snow, or the road's already melted, and everybody's able to get here. I'm glad we could be here. Like I said, this is a charity basketball game. And the money raised from the proceeds, the gate, the 50-50 tickets, this year, they're going to use the money to send the cadets to Ground Zero. So great cause, great community event. And we'll take a look now over at the police department as they get all set, and we'll go to the outside mic. We'll announce the starting lineups, and we'll get this basketball game underway. I can tell you, I know the starting lineup for the fire department. They have Brent Jaws Adams, he'll be out there. Nikki Shaplow, number 49. 44 was Brent Adams. Mike Rico Roy's 54. Dave Werbinski will wear 22, and Mike Delahanty will be wearing number 84. The only problem with that is they don't have actual numbers on their jerseys, but I do know all those people anyways. Adams, Shaplow, and Delahanty, of course, all Rutland High School, former Rutland High School athletes and graduates. Unfortunately, I do know all the policemen. That's not a good thing to admit. Only in a professional sense, so they've always done a great job of protecting the city, enforcing the laws, and really just being good about community events just like this right here. Okay, I can hear the PA coming on now, so we'll get the announcements. And they're going to start with the away team, which will be the police department in the white uniforms.
Welcome you to the 2008 Rutland Post Basketball Classic. This evening, the away team, the defending champion, Rutland City Police Department, starting number 11, Detective Sam Delta, number 14, Detective Ray Lamoria, number 13, Corporal Andy Todd, the 00, Officer John Tipker, and number 78, Officer Keith Lorman. And for the home team, the Rutland Fire Department, starting Dave Werbinski, Jaws Adams, Mike Rico Roy, Nikki Shaplow, and Mike Delahanty. The officials this evening are Jim Corbo and John Kelly.
So there you have the starting lineups. You can see the good-natured ribbing taking place already on the court between these 2 teams. Fire department in dark blue, the police department in the white uniforms. 10-minute quarters. We're just about set to get going. The electricity in the gymnasium. I got to tell you, seriously, there is a good buzz here. I expect a good ball game. As it's been announced, the police department are the defending champions. I'll show you the trophy later on in the broadcast that they're all vying for tonight. Ray Lamoria will be jumping center out there against Adams. So Lamoria and Adams will get this contest underway. Jim Corbo, in case you didn't pick it up on that outside mic, he's going to be the official along with John Kelly. So should be fun. We'll settle in. And just again, good thing they know how to get to the fire sites and the other areas they need to go to, because they're having problems right now lining up for the baskets. We'll get set. Oh, Lemoria skies for it, gets it ahead, and this is going to be Tipker with the basketball. He'll chase it down in the corner. Nifty pass back to Lemoria. He'll make the ball fake, drive along the paint, wants to go baseline. He'll reverse on that stuff down below. Verbinski with the block, and that's the first big play of the ball game. It comes on a defensive block. It'll give the fire department the basketball back. And of course, Brent Adams, you remember him from being the goalie at Rutland High School a couple years back. Chappell holding the ball right there. Of course, he was a soccer goalie. So seriously, a lot of good athletes out on the floor, and to be a fireman or to be a policeman, you do have to be in good shape. It's a very demanding job. So, with no joking aside, well, that was a terrible shot, but all joking aside, he looked like a hockey goalie shooting that. And then Officer Andy Todd out there, of course, great athlete down at MAU. And you see Delpha with the basketball, and that's good defense being played by Delahanty, and he'll make him give the ball back to Lorman. The lefty, just off the mark a tad, and there's a battle inside for the rebound, and they'll push the ball back out. I believe it was Verbinski that got the rebound. He'll give it off to Mike Roy. Again, all these men and women out here on the court, always willing to just help out in the community in a charitable event any way they can. Good cause this time. Want to send the cadets to ground zero. You've already seen Sparky, the mascot here for the fire department. Like I said, the mayor's in attendance, and that'll go out of bounds. Big battle along the boards. Ball will kick out on the side. We've got no score with 8:38 to go in the first quarter of play. And it'll be Delphi that'll take the basketball out of bounds on that side. And he's going to bring in to Andy Todd. And Todd, you got to watch him. He's a sniper from outside. He wants to slash right here, and the ball got stuck on his hip, and I think he was looking for somebody to flash along the baseline. I'm sure these are plays they've all gone over leading up to this event for several weeks in advance. Actually, I think the mayor's probably here in attendance because he's going to get probably a couple requests for probably cases of Ben Gay for both departments when this is over, and he wants to just make sure everybody had earned it. That's a defensive kick, and a big kick it was, down inside by Keith Lorman. So Officer Lorman wearing number 78 out there. He will get the ball, pass, pick it off, and Roy will just lob it in, and again they're going to work the ball around Adams. Looks like a zone defense almost being played by the police department. It is a zone defense, and that's going to be up, and the first basket of the ball game will be going to Delahanty. So he got the penetration to the free throw line and made it count. It'll go 2-0 now. The fire department will take the first lead of the basketball game. Todd on the drive, little dish off to Lemoria. He'll ball fake, go up, and trying to muscle it up again on the second chance. No good. He had two good looks, couldn't convert either one, and now Brent Adams with the basketball. And the pressure defensively will be pulled back to midcourt, and that's where Officer Delpha will pick him up. Detective Delpha picks him up. And Chappell a little bit off the mark right there, hit the side of the backboard. And the long outlet pass, the run, and look at the defense get back. Boy, they've had a couple good looks down inside the last few trips down. I'm talking about the police department. They just got a little cold shooting touch right now. I got here at 5:45 for a 7 o'clock tip-off, and there were players here already stretching. They stretched for an hour and 15 minutes. That's unbelievable. Oh, Delahanty showing them the moves in the open court. We'll go to Adams. He'll get inside and got fouled. Got the first foul of the ball game. And I believe we'll have some shots coming up, as Jim Corbo does say. There'll be 2 shots coming up. Yeah, we got a substitution coming in also. Officer Frank Post, number 20, coming in for the police department. Yeah, they're like a hockey game. They are. They're changing on the fly, just coming in off the bench when they wanna. And it's Detective Lemoria coming out to take a breather. One of the starters for the police department. That shot missed with 7:10 to go, and Adams will get another chance here. The fire department up by 2, trying to add to that right here, and whoa, a little flat on the shot. And the rebound will be taken out there by Tipker, and he'll go ahead to Todd. Todd will break the timeline, and he'll lob the pass on the side back to Tipker. He's going for it. 3-ball, our pass becomes almost an assist. At Post able to keep it alive, kind of. Nope, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Officer Post, number 20, out of bounds. Mike Roy will put the ball into play, and he'll come up to Werbinski. Again, you're at the Common Avenue Gym. Or actually, I'm at the Common Avenue Gym. You're probably at home in the living room taking in this Channel 15 broadcast, a Munger Vision production. Glad I was asked to come and do the game. And that shot off the glass, trying to use the window, was Roy, and he'll make the save. And again, you can see the athleticism on the court, both sides. And they'll get the ball up ahead to Post. It's a 2-on-2 break right now. And they'll whip the pass across. And Adams anticipating will get there and slap the ball out of bounds. Oh, we've got the first sub coming in for the fire department. It's going to be Victor the Inflictor McGlory. So Victor the Inflictor is out there. And he's got the gray sweatpants on. A lob inside, and now they'll post up. Lorman, he'll kick the ball back. Todd baseline, double pumps, gives the pass off, and it becomes an assist. Oh, what a pretty play along the baseline. We'll be tied at 2 now. He'll come off to Delahanty. Again, sets up for a 3 ball. Nope. It was online. Shaplow with a great save. Came flying across McGlory, and I believe the ball was knocked down to bounds and stayed with the fire department. And you're watching the charity basketball game. Guns versus hoses. Guns and hoses is what it's called. As Rabinski will come out, and they're going to bring in Seth Bride. That's a fire department change. Of course, Seth Bride, a great athlete at Rutland High School, and that's again Shaplow trying to use the window to bank it in. And oh my goodness, Officer Green out there. And good athlete, but he's a hockey player, hockey goalie in the men's league. Chris Green is, and he's out here trying to get used to the big orange ball, and we'll see what the big guy can do. Right now he's standing out on the edge, and Lorman will get it. We'll have a jump ball as Delahanty will emerge in the shadow of Lorman, and we'll have a jump ball. Yeah, and you see Seth Bride right there, a high school graduate with the basketball. Again, we got a 2-2 score in this charity basketball game. Here's the ball fake, the duck underneath, double pump off the rim, a little bit hard, comes down to Todd. Todd wants to find some open court. Yeah, he'll save the backcourt and come off to Delpa. Delpa with the ball fake to the right side, keeps the dribble alive, works his way down to the 3-point arc, and at the last second gave the ball back to Green. Nope. Yeah, you got to at least get it to the rim, and that's going to be outlet. Looking for the fast break, goes around the first defender, will slide the ball down, and that's going to be too many policemen back there on defense. Oh, they were all parked back in that paint, and there's no way they're going to get the ball down inside. And with 5:03 to go, first quarter action. We've had no timeouts taken. Officer post, no. Rebound on the side by Bride. Bride slowed down on his trip into the front court. Now he's left all alone at the 3-point arc. He says, why not? And that's why. He missed a shot, and he'll come off, and Lorman will sky for the rebound. He's looking for somebody to give the ball to a ball handler. And actually, no, he's going to take care of business himself. He'll bring it up, work between the circles. And again, they're leaving him alone, daring him to shoot. And Delpa fakes. Todd got the defender in the air, and the recovery and the block, and Lorman will put it up and in. Oh, it took a little while to get down inside to the big man, but when he got it, he kissed it off the glass and in, and that'll give the police department the lead at 4-2. Oh, look at the inside rebound, and then no foul called. Clean block down, and I believe it was Lorman or Green. Both men were there for the police department. And again, you can feel the flow of the game starting to really pick up now. As I said, the teams have been warming up for quite a while, but it's not the same thing warming up and then getting into actual live action. Tush outside! Oh, that was beautiful. And that was Delphi out there. And right now, they're just starting to warm up, and they're trying to match 3-ball for 3-ball. Delahanty will be off the mark, and you can see again the big rebound by Todd. It's 7-2. The police department with the ball, with the lead. No pressure in the back court. They're going to have the fire department pick them up when they cross the timeline. And again, good crowd on hand supporting this event. I hope you've enjoyed the first 6 minutes. It's just a warm-up act. It gets better as it goes along. And we tried to go 2 for 2 in front, rimmed it. Green with the rebound got hammered down inside. And Adams doesn't like the call, but Carbo's going to ring him up. Yeah, so it'll be Adams with the foul. And now we're going to have a substitution coming in. It's going to be Art Howard. So Art Howard for the fire department. Right there he is. He's going to come in the basketball game for the fire department. They're in the dark blue uniforms. And we have 3:26 to go in that first quarter of play. 7-2. Police department with the lead and a chance to add to that lead. And the nice thing about the police department, they've done it inside and they've done it outside. The 3-point ball from Delphi from the outside. And then able to get some offensive rebounds also. And Chris Green used to stopping hockey pucks a lot more than he used to shooting the basketball. But good athlete. He'll get into it here on his second shot, trying to salvage it. Oh, nice job by McGlory to get into the front court. Victor the Inflictor will miss it, and getting a great athletic move, just diving out of bounds was pretty cool. Now, whether or not he'll have to call in sick tomorrow, I don't know. I'm glad they've asked me to bring you this event. This is going to be a lot of fun, and maybe get more interest in that next year, especially since you find out the causes are always good. Oh, from the outside. That was post. He didn't want to post up. He took the perimeter shot, and he's got a 9-2 lead now for the police department in Delahanty. We had the basketball. McGlory wants to go down inside. That's Bride with the catch, and he'll kick the ball back up top. It's tipped. Todd got there but couldn't control it. And McGlory with some fancy dribbling back there behind the back. Oh, that gets the oohs and ahs going from the crowd. And no, a little bit off balance and off the mark. And again, another rebound for Lorman. And I tell you what, he's starting to rack up the rebounds out there. And this is Delphi. And they're going to have to extend the defense out on them. They're playing a 2-3 zone right now. But Delphi's already hit one outside shot. Oh, again, Victor the Inflictor, since he's been brought in the ballgame, has made things happen. He's made things happen out there. He tipped the ball, and that's what created the turnover. Well, Delahanty sees the paint, takes the paint, can't get the finish. Todd with the rebound will lose his bounce. Howard will give it back to his teammate Delahanty. He wants to go baseline. He'll slice, dice, and foul. Lorman. Yeah, you can see him lobbying for his position. He was just straight up in the air, he said, but he'll pick up the foul, and that's what send the fire department to the line to shoot a couple.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Mike Delahanty with the clock stopped at 2:09, looking for his third point of the ball game. It's 9-2 right now, and the fire department needing these points, kind of get their offense jump-started from the line. And this getting a little cold shooting right now. Yeah, we're going to have a substitution coming in for the fire department. It'll be Chuck Ragula coming in for the fire department. Again, they're wearing the dark blue uniforms. And Seth Bride will sit down and take a breather for the fire department. Can't tell you enough how much we appreciate the efforts of the fire department and the Rutland City Police Force all year long in our community. And that ball will go out of bounds, and I believe they said blue basketball. Well, you can see here what the call is pivotal, because it's going to stay down its end, I believe. So they missed the free throws, but to get possession of the ball back in our offensive end. They'll have Howard take the ball out of bounds on that side, the bleacher side here, and he ends it off to Chappell, and she got cut off from the penetration along the baseline. Both teams opting to go for the 2-3 zone, and look at that move inside. That was spinning to get inside, and just couldn't get the shot to cooperate with him. I'll get you the name of that player also, and that's going to be stolen away. Yes, it'll become Fitzsimmons with the basketball, and he'll get it up to Chappell. And Chappell, she's going to penetrate, drive, shoot, hard off the glass, no good. Rebound, fought for, goes off the hands of Green, goes to post, now to Delphi. Delphi looks for the long outlet pass, just wasn't there. Finds Lorman on the floor once, up and fouled. Oh, just great ball with Lorman. He'll be heading to the line to shoot a couple. That's Buddy Miles in there with the knee brace for the fire department that made the big play defensively with the steal. And the first shot by Lorman will be off the back of the iron, a little hard. And yeah, we have a sub for the police department. We're going to allow him to come in now. It's John Tipker coming in. So Officer John Tipker will come in. He's wearing 00, and he will replace Frank Post, Officer Post, number 20, coming out. And no, both shots missed. Regula with the rebound, got inside, nice box out. And he'll go to Fitzsimmons. He'll cautiously bring the ball down over the timeline. Howard will push it down. Look at Regula to the hole, no good. Oh, he was one of the players that was here stretched out probably just after lunch. He was here a long time warming up. Delphi wanted to go down inside. The defense came way up top. Tipker, no. Look at the play. Who was that went flying through the air? We're going to have a foul called on Todd. And Howard will get up. Yeah. Oh, one of those touch fouls called by John Kelly. Can't repeat the colorful commentary from the benches, but it was funny. Chappell go to the point guard now. She'll bring the ball into Fitzsimmons, and Todd just playing that defense, setting up top, and the police department on the break. Down to Lorman, up, and no, it was a pretty shot. It just didn't cooperate and go down through the cylinder for him. 41 seconds to go in the first quarter, and Howard will come back and get the basketball. You're watching Guns and Hoses on Munger Vision. I know, it sounds like an adult film, but it isn't. It's the charity game between the fire department and the police department. Lemuria back in the basketball game, and you can see Lorman was giving a ride. A piggyback for Chappell to get down the court. And again, good sportsmanship is being exhibited out there on the court. And I don't know, it looks like they might hold for the final shot here with just 12 seconds to go. And that's going to be a two-pointer. That's 5 points for Delphi, all from long range. He was within inches of being another 3 ball. It's 11-2, and Corbo with the catch. And it wasn't tipped. Yeah, so 1.6 seconds to go, and that's why Shapiro was trying to get the ball up and towards the basket. Delphi with 1.6 seconds to go, and Shapiro with the steal. There'll be no last second shot. And at the buzzer, it's 11-2. The police department with a commanding lead here over the fire department. You can see against all kinds of people here as we see the crowd. Like I said, this is actually an excellent crowd here to support this great event. And again, in all seriousness, really hats off to both the fire department and the police department. Not just for the ball game and entertainment and the raising of the money for the charity, but just for their efforts in risking their lives all through the year for us residents of the city. And this is a good time. First of all, how I became available to do the commentary for the game, which is an honor to be here and a privilege. But I guess I was near the bottom of the list, which is natural. That's no problem. But they were looking for somebody, they said, who was really in touch with the city and its needs, an ambassador to all the different service areas, somebody who could get along with everybody he comes in contact with, and automatically that eliminated all the aldermen, which really brought me way up on the list. So it's a privilege to be here and do this basketball game for you. And John Tipker will bring the ball and put it into play. And Delphi's still out there. He's logged a lot of minutes so far in this contest, just underway in the second quarter. 10-minute quarters, and it's 11-2 the police department, Delphi. We'll go to Post. Now, Post came in off the bench and provided some instant offense out there for the police department. And he's a very skilled ball handler. You can see him right there trying to fake the defense out by looking to have it bobble. Lamoria with the hook shot down inside, and he'll get it. Ray Lamoria with the bucket. Delahanty from the corner was sealed off. He'll bring the ball all the way over to Werbinski. Nope, front rimmed it, and he'll kick off to the side. And Delahanty with a great play will get there and throw the ball out from Chris Green of the police department. And I'll tell you what, there's some good athletes out there. Oh, look at the ball fake. And then the defensive play, and what they're going to call, a late whistle. On the floor, possession foul. So Chris Green will pick up the foul, and that'll be his first personal, team's third, and the ball will go out of bounds. And you can see Victor the Inflictor McGlory with a no-look pass, and Bride with the finish, and they needed that. This could be the start of the run for the fire department. It goes 13-4 now, and the lead down to 9. 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Adolfa. No, that thing rattled around halfway down, popped back out. Roy had the rebound. His outlet pass intended for Delahanty was knocked out of bounds, and will stay with the fire department. Now, next break in the action, I'll read both teams' rosters in their entirety to you, and we'll can give them a lot of. Oh, what a pass! What a pass! What a no! Finish the tip up. No good. Bride with two good chances. Green now. There's the intensity picking up on the court, and Green with the big time block out. And the box out, actually, will go to Post. You see they extended the defense up a little bit higher now, the fire department has, especially with the hot hand by Delphi. That'll be a defensive kick out of bounds off from Bride, and it'll be just a basketball down in the corner into the police department. And those white uniforms will be Tipker taking the ball out of bounds and goes right to Delphi. Boy, and they've got to get a body out there and rotate around on them quicker. That will be a little short. It'll come down to Werbinski, and great pass. Victor the Inflictor with the catch, and he'll dump the ball down to Bride. No selfishness there. He'll give it back to Delahanty, and the lead now being trimmed down to 7 is the fire department making a comeback here in the second quarter. Conditioning, of course, always a big concern in this contest, and since last year's contest, the police department won it. I mean, this has been talked about, the rematch. There's a trophy and a presentation. It's a beautiful trophy. Delphi feeling it. Got it. That's 2 threes. He's got 8 points in the ball game, and they needed that to kind of slow down the momentum that the fire department had built up. It goes 16-6 now, lead back in double digits for the police department. Werbinski down inside to Bride. Well, they found some matchup they like. Bride down inside, just able, young legs to be honest with you. He's able to get up there and get the ball and get the shot off. Post on the run. Post, block, get out of here, Bride said. Oh, not today, he said, get out of my house. He didn't need a ladder truck for that. He just got up there. Bride on the other end will get the finish. He'll get the defensive swat, and then the finish on the other end. 16-8, and Bride single-handedly bringing back the fire department. Todd's away, and the ball will come off. Be picked up by Delpa to the hole. No. Rebound. Bride will get it, and he's looking for somebody to give the ball up to. Yeah, I think she's lost the dribble. There he goes. He had it. I'm not sure they're going to really call the game that tight, so big possession right now for the fire department. Like I said, they really started to feel find the scoring touch here in this second quarter. And that zone defense not really rotating around as quickly as it was early on in the basketball game by the police department. Getting a little bit, they're sagging back a little bit, and that's creating some open gaps for these snipers from the police department or fire department to get the shots off. Like Delahaney right there, no good. Weak side rebound will be Lamoria, and he'll put it on the floor. And he said to Delph, it's my turn. He's going to bring the ball down. So Ray, over the midcourt stripe, will get to the top of the three-point arc, will penetrate, and look at the move, the explosion through the paint, and just couldn't get it to drop in the hole, and then the steal almost, and nope, there it is. They've got Victor the Inflictor, McGlory, got it. Cherry picking back there as he was just hanging back. And now it's a 6-point ball game, 16-10 with 6 minutes to go in the half. Oh, and don't you think, yeah, they're playing for charity and they're playing for the community, but they want to win both sides too. They want the trophy, they want their name on it, and here comes Victor McGlory on the break. That's Delph that got back there defense with the lob down inside. Oh, look at the ball fake, and got it. Werbinski and the fire department, and that's going to force the police department to call a timeout with 5:47 to go. They've seen their double-digit lead drop to 4, 16-12. Yeah, and you are looking at the fire department. That's where we'll start with the roster for you. We will tell you on the roster they have Dave Werbinski out there. Buddy Miles is also on the roster. Dipper DePalma was on the roster, but he has yet to show up, as is Mike Barrett, and he's not here. And then we already mentioned Victor McGlory. Art Howard's out there, Brent Adams, Nikki Shaplow, Chuck Regula, Mike Roy, Dan Gedney. You know, I don't think Dan's here. Colin Fitzsimmons, Mike Delahaney, Seth Bride. And I also have a late addition to my roster. Chief Robert Schlechter is also here if they need him, if things get real tough for him. And of course, Bill Canfield is the coach. I'll tell you what, whatever adjustments they made in between the first and second quarter, it has worked well. And I'll do the police department roster next time out or next break in the action. Could be halftime. Todd will bring the basketball up. Like I said, great athlete down there at Mount Anthony. Green. See Werbinski lean on. I'll tell you what, the intensity is what's picked up for the fire department, and you can see how hard it was to get the ball down inside. Shaplow. Shaplow's got a 2-on-2 break right now, and she's going to put the shot up. Lefty, no. She had a good open look at it, and again, she was a great soccer goalie up at Rutland High School. 5:19 to go in the half. Hasn't been a lot of stopping action. They've been playing. Here's Shaplow on the break, lining it up, getting step set, and blocked out of bounds, and a foul will be called on post. He was trying to sneak up there, and he got the ball with the hand. It was the body he got the push below, and that will give Shaplow 2 shots at the line. That will also stop the clock with 5:10 to go, and again, it's a 4-point ball game. I mean, free throws are always big, but right now each team has struggled when they've gone to the charity stripe. Time to get hot right now. Shaplow, oh! That would have sent this crowd into a frenzy. Even the miss got him going. And that will be a violation. Yeah, I didn't hit the rim, and the ball will go out of bounds, so. Chris Green and Todd in the backcourt, and Lortman back in there, number 78. And again, police department are in the white uniforms. They've got the 16-12 lead. Most of those 16 points came, a late whistle. Yeah, I got a hand check foul, a push they are actually calling it, up top. So they'll take the ball side out, possession foul. And again, you're at the Convent Avenue Gym watching Munger Vision on PEGTV, Channel 15 Sports, and great cause tonight. Guns and hoses. Fire department taking on the police department. Charities at stake, trophies at stake, pride's at stake, and a foul. Oh, no, they're going to go the other way with it. And Adams unhappy with the call, and they're going to allow the sub to come in. It'll be Lamoria coming in for Green for the police department. Again, no pressure in the backcourt. We haven't seen any from either side. Both sides very content to sit there with the 2-3 zone defenses. And in tight ball game, we'll see what adjustments get made at the half. Look at Todd all the way up, and no. Rebound, Todd on the floor, ball fake, Todd. No, he put English on it. Dude, look at Lamoria. Just take it away and get the ball. And that's tough down inside action right there. That is tough action on the inside. Don't you tell me neither side wants to win. This is a serious thing going on out here. So Ray Lamoria will Yeah, it's a 2-shot foul. That's what I thought. So he's at the line to shoot 2. And no way to bonus shot. We haven't had, like I said, there haven't been a lot of timeouts, haven't been a lot of whistles, haven't not been a lot of free throws. Lemuria got to put a little more air into the ball, Ray does. As he will get set on the second shot. And I like the fact that both the police department and the fire department, not like college and high school ball, they just catch and shoot at the free throw line. They don't take this 25, 30 seconds to go through the routine to get the ball. Oh, we got a whistle. They're going to bring back. Tipker put the ball on the plate, but they had a sub coming in. Regula coming in for the fire department. Yeah, they're bringing a little more size in right now to try to equal out the board opportunities. And that's Todd. You can see that 2-3 zone pinch at the top as they go scissor, and Post wants to go inside. Lemuria worked hard to post up, and he wants the ball delivered to him. He sets the screen ball on the baseline. It'll be picked up by everybody. That's a unique tie-up right there. As Adams tied up by Tipker and Post, and the ball will go out of bounds to the police department. Again, the money raised from this charity event will send the cadets to ground 0. That's trip plan for ground 0, and I tell you, that's a great cause. Again, there's a good crowd here now, but we want a bigger crowd here next year for Guns N' Hoses 3. Well, you see him trying to feed the baseline cut, and the ball will squirt back out, and Lorman says, I'll take the shot. And that was partially blocked. Adams will hit the deck, and he's holding his ankle, and that's the last thing you want to see somebody get hurt. Oh, they're going to stop the action, and hopefully this is a very minor thing. Oh, the last thing you wanted to see was something like this. No, he is tough, and he's going to walk it off, and like I said, we can only hope for the best right there. So Adams will make his way to the sideline under his own power. And again, I have no idea if it's a knee or an ankle or what, but that's never good to see at all at any level. Yeah, and they're going to put some ice on it and get him settled down. In the backcourt, Shaplow with a touch, go back to Delahanty. Delahanty there, I had to catch up to him. I was caught sleeping. He'll put the shot up. No good. Fouls it up. Ball tipped around. Comes down to Howard. Howard had it tipped away. He'll recover it. Toss the ball back to Delahanty. And was it tipped? I don't believe it was. I think it's going to go over to the police department. That's what we'll have the call. So it'll be the police department in the white uniforms. You can just see the effort that has gone into leading up to this contest. The teams are running plays. They're running real plays. Offense. Oh, Todd with it. Free ball. They'll put the lead back now at 19-12. Lead will go to 7. And Delahanty and the fire department, after that big run they had early in the second quarter, kind of cooled off. They need a bucket this possession. Delahanty up. Got it. They needed it. Delahanty got it. Again, you can see the great athleticism out here on this court here at MSJ. And I'm not sure. Yeah, it was intended for Tipker, and you can see John Kelly get the basketball, and he'll give it off to Delahanty. Sparky the fire dog, also in attendance. And said Mayor Loris is here. And see if he gets the finish. Nope, can't get the finish. The tip almost there. The battle inside. See Lemuria? This is a serious thing. There's the fall. That's just hard work by Ray. And again, nobody's going to be in the bonus yet. And we're going to have Delpha come in the basketball game for Post for the police department. So Detective Sam Delpha checks back in. Got 8 points to the ball game. 8 of the 19 points for the police department. A couple of those were on 3 balls. So Delpha will go back. He'll run the point now, and he'll bring it up right at the timeline and work between the circles. But Simmons back in the ball game for the fire department. They tried the alley-oop to Lemuria. He tipped it toward the bucket. Almost got to work. Todd along the baseline takes the bump, the duck, and the foul. Oh, you can see the physical aspect of the play really picking up now. Clean play, but just intensity picking up. And that'll send Andy Todd, Corporal Andy Todd, to the line, number 13. And again, it's 19-14 to the police department, and goes 20-14 on that made free throw. Lead will go to 6 with 2:38 to go in the half. And Todd looks perfect and is perfect on that second shot. So he'll swish them both, and that's the first time that either side's gotten to the line and converted both free throws. So again, the score's starting to pick up, the shot's starting to drop, the intensity picking up defensively, and it's going to be a good second half. And Chappell will get the ball back from Delpha. He had the deflection, and he'll lob it down inside for Regula, and he was fouled. Green didn't like the call, yeah. Yeah, Green will pick up his second personal foul. Yeah, and they're at the 6th team foul. I just heard Steve Meyer, one of the officials down at the table there. Fitzsimmons set himself up, fired a little bit hard. Delpha with the rebound. He'll let everybody clear, and he's looking for some open court to work with. So Delpha to Todd. Boy, it's been a great second quarter, because remember, it was the fire department put together the nice run to start the second quarter and close the gap down. And then the police department called the timeout, and they were able to kind of like level things off and get the momentum back themselves now. Shaplow to Fitzsimmons, back to Shaplow. Some break action here. No good. Rebound will be Delpha. And again, they ran the break very decent, found the open shot, and just didn't convert. And I think both teams waiting for the break at the half to re-energize themselves. They're in charge of the batteries again. Regula will look for Shaplow, and she'll save the ball on the far side of the Combine Avenue gym, and she'll slow it down now. Plenty of time on the, remember, no shot clock in this ballgame. The roll to the inside. Miles just missed it and gonna count it. It's gonna be good. Oh yeah, and one. You see John Kelly tell you the basket's good, and Buddy Miles flexing some muscle inside there. Got the shot to drop, cuts the lead to 5, and a chance to make it even less of a deficit here. And we got all kinds of subs coming. Let's see if I can catch up to this here. Werbinski's back in for the fire department. The Chief's in. Schlattker, Robert Schlatker's out there for the fire department. This is his first appearance in this year's ballgame. Remember last year he came in right off the bench and put home a 3-pointer. So it's now down to a 4-point lead, 21-17, a minute and a half to go. Second quarter action, and the police department again ebbing and flowing, just what you would expect between two very equal teams, two very powerful teams. Oh, I think they should make a round robin. Let's get some EMT teams in here, and somebody from the Rutland Hospital team would be cool. And I think the DPW should have a team. I mean, you're talking about some studs out there, and those guys, we could have ourselves a great round robin. Delahanty, with a minute even to go, got fouled from behind, and I believe this is the 1-and-1 now. Yeah, see some subs coming in, post coming in for Lemuria, and I'm waiting. I think it's going to be Delahanty. Yeah, he's going to go to the line, and he'll get the shots here, and it's only the 1-and-1, so. Again, the lead is down now to 21-17. So the fire department started off the second quarter with a nice run, and they're going to try to end the second quarter on a good run. That's tipped around, and Delpha will sky for it and get it, and lost it, and Delahanty had it, and he'll go from his butt with the pass back to Bride. 3-ball, no. Little flat on his shot, and a long shot creates a long rebound. It'll go out of bounds, and the police department will have the basketball with 55-0 in there for seconds. Tipker will put the ball into play to Delpha. That's long range, that's front rim, and that's going to be a 1-and-out deal, as Werbinski will get the basketball. He's going to bring it up, and boy, we've hardly had any whistles. That's, again, you're watching pretty flawless basketball here. Werbinski, look at him playing himself, and I think he wanted a phone number after that dance, and a jump ball. He got tied up by Todd. And he's going to stay down this end, so it'll be the fire department with the basketball. Great defensive play by Todd. Hard work by Werbinski offensively. He'll make the catch, the ball fake, nobody bought it. He'll go up inside, force the shot up, and post on the weak side. We'll get the rebound. 21 seconds to go in the half. 21-17 the score. Police department with the lead. They've got the basketball in Delpha. They've got to bring out Delahanty coming out because, yeah, Delpha's hit 2 threes already this evening. They run post around. 8 seconds to go, and Delahanty will be called for the foul, and it's the 1-and-1. Oh, and that comes with 6.9 seconds to go in the half, and that will send number 20 for the police department, Officer Frank Post, to the line. Okay, so they're squaring things away at the scores table. And we're set, so Post will put up the first. This is the front of the 1-and-1, and oh, it looked good when it left his hand. See Werbinski, they got a chance here for the shot. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. This will count if it goes. It's just going to be a little bit off the mark. And we're going to go to the half. 21-17. The police department with the lead over the fire department in a very spirited and clean played first half of basketball in the Guns and Hoses charity basketball game on Munger Vision. Trophy, that's what they're playing for right there. That pride for the trophy and the bragging rights that go along with it. And Well, we got a whole different look. The strategy, I guess, for the fire department is to change the look of their key players so that you won't be able to identify them. Now, that's Mike Roy, and that's probably what his yearbook picture looks like. Right there, something like that. And that's Art Howard. Oh, he's got the colorful hair. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then Nikki Shaplow's got padding on, so she plans on probably going inside and playing down in the paint. I can't tell you who that is. I'll have to wait till they turn around, but there's Seth Bride, and he's sporting a carrot top look, and we'll see if the strategy works. They're kind of like going in disguise here so they don't get harder to match up defensively if you don't find the key studs on the offense. So that must be what they're shooting for here. Again, we have a 21-17 police department lead in this Guns and Hoses charity basketball game. And police department very late in breaking the huddle right now. They actually thought at the horn sounded at the end the first half of play, they thought the game was over and they were coming back next week to play the second half. So again, conditioning could be a big thing here as far as the fire department being able to make a comeback. Just wear down their opponent. There's the buzzer. They gotta get going. Okay. We're set to start the second half of play. And again, in all seriousness, just hats off to both the fire department and police department for their work all year long in protecting our community. We're going to enjoy tonight, let a little steam off, and have some fun on the basketball court. That's Delahanty to Howard, and Howard, again, push the ball down to Roy. He'll turn fire and trying to use the glass to bank it in, and it's going to be blue basketball. It'll be the fire department basketball. And then just in case you're just joining us, there's 10-minute quarters. We're in the third quarter. The first quarter belonged, oh, Delahanty with a three ball makes it a 1-point ball game, 21-20. The first quarter belonged to the police department. They had a very comfortable double-digit lead. And then the second quarter, the fire department really got on track offensively, cranked up the intensity on the defense. And again, right now, fire department with the ball and a chance for the lead. Last time they led, I believe, was at 2-0. That was it. That's McGlory on the baseline. He'll kill the dribble. That's Lamoria there defensively. Delahanty looking for the lead. No, it was on line, but long, and the ball will be tipped by Delpha. And well, I thought he might dribble out of the trap. Anyway, he's going to bring the ball down the sideline behind the back with the dribble. And Lamoria was cut into the hole looking for the dunk on the backdoor cut, and the ball went to the outside shoulder, and there will be a turnover. A rare turnover here in this basketball game. And they brought some reinforcements to the police department side right there. Nobody I'd want to mess with there. I wanted to see if we'll turn around. But we got some moisture on the floor, and they're going to clean it up, and this would be a good chance to read the police roster to you. They have Detective Sam Delpha, wears number 11, and wearing number 14 is Detective Ray Lamoria. Number 13 is Corporal Andy Todd. 00 is Officer John Tipker. Number 12 is Officer Chris Green. Number 20, Officer Frank Post. And number 78, Officer Keith Lorman. And that is the roster in its entirety. As they're again getting the court in condition to play, we've got some reinforcements for the police department. That is the trophy right there that the police department won last year, and that they're trying to defend their championship. And the only downside to the whole event was Brent Adams rolling an ankle for the fire department, and hopefully not too serious, but he was a force when he was out there, and they've lost his services tonight. Up and in. I'll tell you who's taking this game serious. Seth Bride will give the fire department their first lead since the first basket of the ball game, 22-21. So that double-digit lead at the end of the first quarter of play has all gone away, and Delpha, who's got 2 3-pointers, 8 points in total, will miss that outside shot. It'll go off from Bride out of bounds and belongs to Chris Green and the police department. Todd got the defender in the air. Yeah, the wig and the hair and everything didn't help there as Howard got up in the air and couldn't, the Cardinals sin defensively, left his feet on the ball fake, and Green looking for the lead back. Got it! Oh, the hockey goalie with a 3-ball. And now things are very interesting as the lead seesawing back and forth. It's 24-22, the police department. Then Delahanty will go to McGlory. He'll dump the ball down inside. And again, that 2-3 zone, they just packed the back line on that 3 zone back there. And that was an easy pick. And that, talk about easy picks, Delahanty looking for some numbers, trying to get around Delpha. And that's going to be an interesting call. It'll be off from Delahanty. He's left the gym. Had enough, left the gym. Oh, he's come back. So he'll go out from Delahanty out of bounds. We're going to see some pressure now in the back court. Nope, the Glory will pull off. So Victor, the inflictor, looked like he's going to pressure the ball, and he'll go back and again they're running that 2-3 zone on both sides here. Delpha killed the dribble. We'll give the ball up on the wing here to Green. He'll pass up the 3-ball this time, and they'll just be a little more patient offensively. Lorman was a force in that first quarter, and then they kind of made an adjustment to him. Lamoria's going to draw the foul. Ray Lamoria got inside position, and he got that muscular physique, and he knows how to use it down inside, and he just bullied his way in there and drew the shot, 2 shots here. And so Roy's going to come out of the basketball game. He's going to take a breather. Now, I notice he didn't wear the wig here in this second half after sporting it at halftime. And that's going to bring Werbinski back in the ball game. Oh. Yeah, Ray's got to get a little wear into the ball. So in a 24-22 game, the police department with the lead. And a second shot, no good. And boy, Lamoria followed the shot up just like you're supposed to. And they're waiting for the call. And McGloria lobbing for a fire department ball. And he's going to get it. Oh, Ray's trying to yeah. That's not a bad deal right there. You got to try to sell it. Yeah, so Werbinski will go to Delahanty. He'll make the grab. Again, I think something very evident here. Fresher legs on the fire department early here in the third quarter. Green's going to bring the ball down himself. Delahanty says, I don't think so, and he'll steal it away. And Delahanty trying to ride himself inside. Todd took away the baseline. They'll go down to Victor, the inflictor. He got fouled. Yeah, on the floor before the shot. And you see Green, the good sportsmanship, made sure he was okay. And tell you what, Chris Green is a big guy. And when he doesn't want you to have the baseline, you're not going to get the baseline. 7:27 to go, third quarter action from Guns and Hoses, 2008. Werbinski to McGlory. No look pass, and I believe, yeah, they were trying to get it down into the big gun here. Seth Bride, who's the leading scorer in the ballgame for the fire department, and that went off his hands out of bounds. And McGlory gambled, stole, lost it. They got the numbers for the police department. They get the paint, he'll go up, hold in the air, missed the shot, tips it to the outside, and it should be blue basketball. I got to tell you, too, the officials, John Kelly and Jim Corbo, have done an outstanding job here in keeping it's physical out there. And they're keeping the game under control. I tell you, it's tough when everybody, you know, there's pride here. Nobody wants to go the whole year and after a loss. As Werbinski and Delahanty in the back court for the fire department in dark blue uniforms. You're watching Channel 15 Sports, public access. The website for PEGTV is www.pegtv.com. They have that new interactive video live stream stuff where you just don't need Comcast. You can just click on the computer on the website and watch any program you want, any game you want. There's the long pass picked off. Werbinski with the steal. Delahanty coming down the other way. Numbers aren't there. Todd's back defensively along with Delpha, so they'll just pull the ball back out. And I don't know if they saw Chris. I don't know how they didn't see Chris Green. He's going to pick up foul number 3. Oh boy. John Kelly going to have a handful here. That's the 3rd personal foul on Green. Oh, that's 5. And his night is done early. Somewhere I lost 2 fouls and Chris Green is gone. They're going to bring Tipker in as he waves to the crowd. Tell you, I think the highlight was the 3-ball. That gave him back the lead. And now, of all scenarios, Mayor Chris Loris is going to come in and play for the police department. So the mayor is going to be in the ball game, and he's going to put on a policeman jersey. See what number he's going to wear here. 5 minutes, he said. Okay, so an interesting twist has developed here. Number 3 will be Chris Loris, the mayor of Rutland. He's in the ball game, the Guns and Hoses, and he's a hose. Oh, he's a gun. He's a gun. He's on the police department. Okay. We are set to go, and Werbinski with the basketball. He's going to come back to Delahanty. He's still a 2-point lead out there for the police department. Oh, that's going to be Bride down inside. Boy, he's done a lot of damage. He's in double digits, and it's tied up now on the basket by Bride. 24 all with 6:30 to go in the in the third quarter here. Todd, he pulled it back out. He had a chance to take the shot, but Got the ball stuck on his hip, and he'll go to the Mayor. He'll make the catch. Now, the Mayor, to cut on some slack, he is playing without his glasses. Now, the Mayor has basketball experience. He played grade school basketball at Longfellow with such greats, and I'm talking serious basketball here. Larry Stewart was a great grade school basketball. The Mayor taking a dive. On the court. I don't know, this is almost, he's acting like it's an election year. Delahanty with the long pass. Oh, I don't know, they got it down inside, they can't convert. And it's going to be Fitzsimmons with the basketball, and oh, we got Lorman. Yeah, he's going to be okay. They just asked him, he said he's okay. That's what the timeout was called for on the court by the officials. And so each team has lost a key player to an injury, and Fitzsimmons will look. Well, actually, Lorman's not leaving. He's coming back. No, he's leaving. Post is coming to take his spot. All right, so that's not a good sign, and we'll see what happens here. As that's going to be Buddy Miles with the basketball. He'll dump it down along the baseline. Fitzsimmons, and he was too far into the backboard, actually, but they got the ball in down low too easy. They got to kind of bring that 2-3 zone up a little bit higher. And Todd with the basketball in a tie ball game, 24-all. Looking for the lead. That thing will rim out. Miles had the rebound. He got fouled. Lamoria is going to be called for the push from behind. Yeah. So Ray wasn't undercover there. They saw him, and they called him for it. And but I tell you, 24-all, 5:39 to go in the third quarter. Just about what I anticipated here on the basketball court. And the Mayor, something does very well. He's being defensive out there. They'll go to Miles. He'll hold it at the free throw line. He's looking to go on the wing. He'll go to Delahanty to the bucket, and that almost bounced in. The Mayor on a break, getting it under control. Might have traveled and might have got a backcourt, but you do get breaks being the Mayor, and that's going to be up off the glass, and the lead will go back to the police department. 26-24 on the break. And Delahanty will get it up to Bride. Now, it'll be interesting to see if the Mayor will play any for the fire department here tonight. You know, playing like a politician. You have to play both sides of the fence. Todd, Leaner, no. Todd kept it alive. Werbinski walked the tightrope. Lamoria just took the ball away, and again he's going to get it. Down inside, count the basket. Ray Lamoria. Again, he's a big, strong guy, and he's just using that asset of his. Going inside, getting bodies out of the way, and you notice he's not playing on the perimeter. He knows where to go. He's down inside playing tough. Mayor checking on how much time he's got left. He said he'd play for 5 minutes. Oh, there's so many one-liners I could use here, but I got to be careful. So 4:44 to go, third quarter, 28-24. Police department with the lead, and Lamoria with a three-point play, the old-fashioned way. Got it from the free throw line on the main basket. The lead now up to 5, so it's a 5-0 run for the police department to reestablish that lead at 29-24. Oh, look at the goal going inside. So each team now, nothing fancy now. They're going down in the paint, slugging it out. It's 29-26, three-point lead for the police department. Todd. Oh, and that's Shaplow. He's got in the ballgame for the fire department. I missed that substitution. So Shaplow in the ballgame for the fire department. And boy, they're thinking about it. And that's what happens. It's not too long on the shot. Miles with the rebound. He'll come off to Shaplow. And she's going to be not fouled. Nope. Tell you, it's been a pretty good call out there by the officials tonight. They've let them play. Regula also out there for the fire department, but they're looking for the cut inside. Miles with the hook shot. Whoa! That's NBA stuff right there. You want March Madness, you've got it right here at the Common Avenue Gym. 29-28, 1-point lead for the police department. Delpha at the post. It's going to be a turnover, and the ball will head over now to the fire department, and they'll have a chance. They're on a 4-0 run right now. They're looking to take the lead, this possession down, and Shaplow will run the point. She is going to cross the timeline and swing the ball over on that side to McGlory. Again, they really ran that triangle offense well. Regula looking for the bucket, just missed it, and Todd will tiptoe along the side, literally. And oh, you know what happened? He threw the ball off from the fire department, Regula, and it went right back off from Todd to Sparky over there, the mascot, the fire dog. Yeah, and the Mayor. I think he got an assist in this ball game. But he's coming out for his breed. He did his 5 minutes. Chaplow, no, online, just a little short, and Delta with the rebound. He'll duck underneath Miles, looking for the break up ahead to Todd, to the bucket, and oh boy, that hurts to watch. That is not good at all. Oh boy. That's a real downside to the game. Corporal Andy Todd went down with some type of, I don't know if it's a knee tear or knee dislocation or whatever, but he had to have the EMTs from Rutland Regional Medical come, and they got his leg in an immobilizer, so we'll hope the best for him and hope it's not a serious thing. Hope if it is, something is going to require further attention, which I believe it is. Hopefully it's a speedy recovery to him, but the only risk of this type of fun event, charitable event, is, it's physical and you can get hurt. Not being physical, it's just you can just twist your knee the wrong way. And Victor, the inflictor, McGlory, missed the layup, and the ball will come over. And just to reset where we're at, a diving effort by post over there for the police department. It'll be blue basketball. And again, each team's lost a couple key players to injuries here. And they're going to bring it into Chaplow. It's 29-28. Police department with a 1-point lead. And Regula high off the glass, no good. It's a 1-and-out trip. Chris Green, who fouled out in the ball game, allowed to check back in because there's not anybody else on the bench for the police department. That's Tipker with the basketball, and that's where I'm talking about too, conditioning. There's the fire department had a much deeper bench to work with. That's going to be Miles bringing the ball off this side to Bride. And Bride works the screen. They're going to call that Chaplow call for the moving screen, illegal screen, and then I'll give the ball over to the police department, trying to hold on to have enough players to finish the game. Actually, they can play with 4 and 3 players at this juncture of the ball game. You don't want to do that, but they got the 1-point lead, and Delpha trying to find that touch from the outside. He's got 3 threes. Delpha from the outside will put the lead back to 32-28. And even though we're tape delayed, I went to a fade on that injury to Corporal Todd. Lamoria tips it to himself, and Ray lining it up, and he went behind his back to Delpha, who wasn't expecting the pass, and it'll go off his hands out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Chaplow. Stay with the police department. But yeah, just a bad situation with the injury. Green's got 1 3-pointer, and I don't think so. Yeah, that hit the top of the backboard, which is not out of bounds, but then hit the cable support, and that is out of bounds. So McGlory will look long distance. Everything was covered. He'll come back to Chaplow. Boy, they've changed up defense. Oh, they've actually still 2-3. They brought the point up higher on the defense. That's going to come all the way back out to Chaplow. She'll put it up from the free throw line, no good, and the rebound will come down, and Green calls timeout. Yeah, so Chris Green wearing a new number calls timeout. And they're going to stay on the floor. Okay, so this will be a good chance to just lock down on the fire department here as they're going through a lot of strategical changes out there. And we'll just recap. We got 1:26 to go. Third quarter action, 32-28. The police department in the white uniforms with the lead in this charity basketball game. Guns and hoses. Yeah, that's the timeout taking place, called by the police department, and they'll have Tipker with the touch. He'll bring the ball back to Delpha. And Delpha will be picked up by Chaplow defensively. Goes to post. He'll ball fake, fade, fire, and no good. Rebound weak side, taken out there by Regula. He'll hand the ball off to McGlory, and he's looking again. See Green in the back court, just slowing the play down. There is no shot clock that we work with here in this contest. We have wide open basketball, basically, and look at that, cut through the paint. They'll kick it out on the wing. There's the grab by Bride. Off the mark a little bit. The rebound put back up. No good by Miles. And Delpha with the long pass up ahead to Lamoria. He'll give it back, looking for the dunk. Post Lex to go to the layup and gets it. What a little razzle-dazzle there. And I tell you, that's teamwork. 34-28. Every time the fire department gets within a point where they tie it up, there's a rally at the other end by the police department. They'll take the ball over with 37 seconds to go in the third quarter. And you can see Delpha look up and check that clock, and Sam Delpha, I don't think they'll play for the last shot here, and it might not be a bad idea just to conserve the energy. Like I said, they're playing basically with no bench right now. They've got every body they can in the game, and they brought Green back in with 5 fouls. And he's bringing the shot clock down, the game clock down to 18 seconds. And on the crossover, you can see they almost got the takeaway. They'll go to post. He likes the 3-ball. No, not that time. And a rebound. And a foul this time. It's going to be Ragula that had the inside position against Lemuria. And Lemuria will be called for the foul. And with 8 seconds to go, plenty of time to set up the player. They don't need to rush it. Bride inside the paint. Can't kiss it off the glass. Home kept alive. Ragula, and oh, we got a foul and a finger in the eye, I believe. And another injury taking place. The foul will be on Green. That'll be his 6th. And we're going to go 34-28 in the fourth quarter. The police department with the lead. Ball set to go here in this fourth quarter. Play what could be the final quarter in a 34-28 ball game. Police department with the lead and the basketball. And there was a question at the end of that quarter. They asked John Kelly, the official, if there's any free throws. They thought he might have been in the act of shooting Ragula. And he said, how could he be shooting? He had a finger in his eye. Great line. No more argument. That was it. There's just a possession foul, and nobody in the bonus yet. 9:48 to go in the basketball game, and police department will have Keith Lorman take the ball out of bounds. He wants to go right inside the Delph, and he is just surrounded. And what are they going to call? Foul or jump ball? I think we've got a conflict call here. We think somebody called a jump, one of the officials, the other one called a foul, and looks like the foul will win out, and Delph will go to the line, and this should be 2 shots. So Delph with 11 in the ball game, still at 11. 9 of those points coming on 3 3-pointers. Made the adjustment, still didn't get it. Lemuria kept it alive. Ball on the floor in the paint. Everybody going for it, and it's going to be blue basketballs. Verbinski got in there and helped tie it up, and now Mike Roy will take the ball out of bounds for the fire department. Delahanty, who's played very, very well tonight, will handle the basketball down the stretch here with 9:37 to go. Down 6, the fire department needing to put together another run. They've had 3 good runs in this ball game, but they just can't. That's going to be a foul on Lorman. Yeah, from behind with the push. Not really an argument there. Again, nobody in the bonus yet. They're going to work it down inside to Miles. Now, he's been using the hook shot, and this time he goes inside. He's been very, very creative inside, and again, using that creativity there to draw the foul. So Miles will be going to the line. And he's going to get 2 shots out of the deal, and this will stop the clock with 9:24 to go. Again, just like to thank everybody here in the audience who's supported this contest and this charitable event. Miles will can it and make it a 34-29 ball game, so the lead down to 5. And that one will be front rim. Lorman with the put it up and in the wrong basket. Lorman with the bucket for the fire department, and Werbinski with the congratulations, and that makes it a 34-31 game. So yeah, he'll get credited with 2 points. He's just on the other side of the scoring column. And that's going to be through Howard's legs. Green with the save in the corner. He's already used the timeout once. He's going to lob it up. And Delpha and Delahanty will go to the floor. And they don't need any more injuries tonight. Up and got it! Lorman making up for the bucket at one end with a razzle-dazzle bucket on the right basket this time. Delahanty, I don't know what the foul's going to be. He had established position and then some, but he will pick up the foul on the first questionable call of the evening. And that's going to be a 3-ball, no good. Rebound up and foul. Lorman's going to pick up 2 fouls. That's going to be Miles back at the line. That's so Miles at the line. And they'll send Miles down to the free throw line. 8:40 to go, 5-point ball game, and fire department down to 5, and the free throw good. Makes it 36-32. Second shot coming up by Miles. And Green playing with 7 fouls, able to save it along the baseline. We'll go to Delph and Delpha. Little pressure in the back court. Now they'll pull back. It was Delahanty that was hassling the play, bringing it up. Lemuria wants to go backdoor cut. There's the lob, the ball on the floor. Up, ball fake, foul. Tell you what, Delpha showing his skills down low. Like I said, brought the ball down, fake, defender in the air, drew the foul. Going to go to the line. This type of play, too, right here, definitely favoring the police department. The stoppage and play, the free throws, the stoppage and play, the free throws, because, like I said, they're playing basically with no bench right now. And youth is definitely on the fire department side. Yeah, and that falls on Michael Roy, and that first shot rimmed out. And Delphi will get that one. This time, same spiraling action, but the ball will cooperate and drop down through the hole. 37-32, and it's been tight. There was a double-digit lead at the end of the first quarter for the police department, but then the fire department got it together, and this is going to be Howard picking it up. And Lemuria had touch, and it's going to be off Lemuria of the police department out of bounds. Yeah, and Roy will just bring it into Howard, and he'll make the catch at the arc and bring it back to Wierzbinski, and nope, becomes an assist. Yes, it becomes an assist, Roy, from Wierzbinski and the bucket, and we're down to a 3-point lead now for the police department. So what was disguised as a shot to get everybody from the police department to look up for the rebound became a beautiful pass down along the baseline. Lemuria wants to cut, wants somebody to move. He'll roll to the basket, pull the shot down, give it off the post. Post will spin it into Lorman. No, I tell you what, that was a great move down low by the big guy. Delahanty into the front court, to the bucket, up underneath, and no! Well, I'd give him a half a point just for the effort, and Green was fouled this time. Green, playing with the 7 fouls, will not be called for the foul this time. That's the 1-on-1 the other way, so now they're going to send the police department down to shoot the 1-on-1. It should be Green himself, yes. The man of many fouls called against him tonight. Going to get a chance to be on the other end of this call. Again, 7.5 minutes left. 3-point spread. A lot of good stuff's going to happen between now and the end of the game. This is going to be a nail biter. Green calmly, coolly cans it. Puts the lead back at 4 at 38-34, the police department. And his second shot will be up and nope. Thought he might have had it in Lemuria, but he's battled like that, and that went off from Lemuria's foot out of bounds. He has played hard like that all ball game. And Wierzbinski now, he's going to be in the backcourt. Looks like he'll run the point this trip down. He'll go to Delahanty on the edge of the arc. The ball fake, the defender in the air, and then recovering quickly was Post. And again, they're playing that 2-3 zone. And he went to Miles, and the pass was catchable. He just played it off his knee up ahead to Delphi. Delphi will wait, set up the move to the basket, and foul. Delahanty had to rotate over, and good sportsmanship there. As Delphi going to the line. He's been heading the line quite a bit here in this fourth quarter of play. And Tipker coming in for the police department wearing number 00, and he'll replace Lemuria. Yeah, and again, this slow down, grinded out style play favoring the police department. This tempo, and again, I've said it through all the college and high school and 5th and 6th grade tournament basketball games that I've done. Tempo is everything. If you can control the tempo, you can usually have a pretty good shot at the end of the game to win. Right now, the police department doing that, and they've got the lead by 6 at 40-34. Roy into the front court. Nice save by Delahanty. He'll tiptoe right in front of his bench area. Take the bump, get taken away the baseline. That was Post that wouldn't give up any of the space. We got to fall down inside, and if it's got Green picked up his 8th foul as he knocked the glasses off from Miles. And it's the 1-on-1 now for the fire department. And it should be Miles, who's done very well from the free throw line heading back. This could be interesting. His glasses, he got him back on him. I'll say he's going to have to shoot free throws, maybe with no glasses, but he'll get him up there and get him repaired. Yeah, this is just the 1-on-1, so. Got it. And I haven't seen the mayor make a re-entry into the ball game. He has, taken his seat back over there, so okay. That'll be off the mark. Delphi came in to get the rebound. Rifles a pass up head to Post. He'll elect to take it a little bit further outside, and he had to. He could have driven to the hole, but he wanted to try to put it up off the glass and in. And Delahanty now with the basketball. 5-point spread, 6.5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. And this is Bride baseline. Bride, nice glide along the baseline. A little hard on the touch. The tip up, no good. Bride keeping it alive. Wierzbinski got it blocked twice down there, and it's going to be up and no. Look at the boards by the fire department. That might have been Miles looking for a foul. He'll lose his balance and hit the floor. And the steal by Delahanty. He'll go around Delphi. He'll circle, dribble it off his foot, get the ball back, put it up, and no! A lot of work, and a foul by Green. No, Green was fouled. Okay, and Green's going to go to the line again. I don't think we're at the 10-team limit yet for double bonus, but I've lost track of the fouls, but we'll find out in a shot here. There's Chris Green. Nope, left it short. Oh, look at Delph inside and got it. Delph in double digits tonight. He's doing it from the three-point arc, and this time he got inside, rolled the sleeves up, and did it the hard way. He got tough on the boards. Delahanty will keep the ball out. Werbinski, no. And Delph looked like he mistimed his jump. Still comes out of the pack with the ball. No numbers are there. Miles was back, playing the enforcer along the baseline, and they'll give it to Lorman. He'll put it on the floor. Oh, great feed, and that was blocked by Bride out of bounds. It stays with the police department. And Lemoria coming in number 14 for the police department in white, and will replace Green. So Green will sit with those 8 fouls. What a fake. Lorman got the ball on the arc, looked down, checked his feet, trying to sell that he's going to take a three-point shot, and the defender came out after him, and it worked because then he dished the ball down inside. Roy, ball tip, comes out, picked up by Werbinski, no travel, goes to the hole, no, it won't drop, up, no, it won't drop, and no foul called. That was Miles, and tell you what, Miles is putting some miles on his butt here as he's been on his butt on the floor more than he's been on his feet in the fourth quarter. Look at him go inside, and now. And Tipker lobbying for a travel call. Yeah, and Seth Bride found a piece of a shoe. And it should be shots. Yeah, Miles at the free throw line. There he is. Everybody in position now, and this is with 5:14 to go in the basketball game. 42-35, and the fire department gets it up and over. Ooh, that's just enough juice on it. 42-36. Police department's lead down to 6, and that's a violation. Didn't hit the rim, and the police department trying to defend last year's win, the title, in Guns and Hoses. And Delph, he's put in a good effort tonight. He's quarterback from the point most of the evening and done an excellent job of setting up the offense. Post with an acrobatic grab, and then the steal by Bride. He's got some numbers up to Delahanty, and he'll give it back to Bride. Behind the back and in. Oh, the 2 young studs out there running the floor, making it look easy. Lead down to 4, 42-38. And again, it's all about the bench, length of the bench by the fire department, the younger legs, the conditioning. Will the police department have enough left in the tank to hold on and win the ball game? And that's going to be a foul on Lorman. And Bride will be coming down, and it should be shots, 2 shots. Now they're at the 10-team limit, so double bonus now. And Green coming in for Lorman for the police department. And so Bride, who had that very strong second and third quarter, trying to get back into the flow here offensively, look for these free throws. He'll have 2 of them, and got it. Oh, the lead shrinking, 42-39. The fire department down just 3. Nope, it was there and it just wouldn't cooperate. Here comes Lemoria. He's going to bring the ball down himself. He'll cross the timeline. He's between the circles. He's on the edge of the three-point arc, and now he needs some help. He'll give it off to Delpha. Delpha with 3 threes, wants to go back to Lemoria. No space on that 2-3 there to duck down and under. And Tipker with the basketball. He'll ball fake twice, throw it back to Green. Green with the good catch, smart play. Milk the clock out. There's no shot clock. Let some time wind down. Shorten the game, save your energy. Delpha with the basketball. Needs to give it up. We'll give it to Lemoria. Lemoria. Oh, Marcus Haynes out there, and he got a foul. Yeah, I'm waiting to see if this should be the 1-and-1. 2 shots, okay. So it's 10 fouls on both teams. Everybody's in a double bonus, and it's become a war of attrition out there, and Lemoria will limp to the line and get set to take 2 shots here. The lead's at 42-39 with 3:58 to go. The police department in the white with the lead on Munger Vision from Guns and Hoses 2008. Off the glass, the old way it in, banks it in. No, the new kids don't use the glass nowadays. And that's going to be a good box out. Miles with the box out of Green, and now he looks for the outlet, gets to Roy. Roy wants to get in the front court to Delahanty, and he'll see the paint, take the paint, and can't get the finish. That ball on the floor, Bride had it, lost it. Still anybody's basketball, picked up by Roy, and he'll bring it back to Miles. And Miles will direct a little traffic out there. And that's going to be stolen by Post. And boy, Werbinski took the bump, and I believe it went out from Werbinski's hands out of bounds. So again, things are getting tight. 4 points separate the two teams, and Lemuria has become very instrumental here in the fourth quarter with the strategy of handling the ball, milking the clock down, then finally going inside for the higher percentage shots. Delpha, Lemuria. There's the ball fake, the penetration up, and he's going to see. They had a good possession time-wise. He got the foul. Now he's going back to the line. And they need that. So you can take the big breath there. 3:15 to go. You can score points, not expend energy here. So they've adapted to the game. Remember, they had that double-digit lead in the first quarter when they were, the police department that is, and they dictated the tempo, and they had a little more juice in the game at that point. As the fuel tank got lower, they've adapted to that. It's a very good game plan they've had here. Roy lost the handle. Tipker with the steal. He'll bring the ball back to Green. And that was a costly turnover. Just 3 minutes to go now. The police department. Delpha with the basketball, and Delpha will be matched up against Delahanty. He'll come out and pressure the ball, got a hand on that. It almost became a steal, but also livens back up the dribble. Oh, Delpha took a pop accidentally, and he's going to stay upright and stay in the ball game. Bride wants to post up against Lorman, and there's just no way he can lean in. 3 ball, no. Weak side rebound will be Delpha, and he'll go up to Green. Will he get the dunk? He gets set and got the foul. Werbinski will pick up the foul, and Green back at the line now. He's done a good job, Green has, of establishing himself down inside, because he's gotten to the line at least 4 times here in the fourth quarter. Again, you can look at what's out there, youth on the fire department side, and then just the craftiness of the veterans on the police department. 2:34 to go, and that shot off the mark. Stays 43-39. Police department, no, it rattled around and wouldn't drop, and that's going to be a long outlet pass to Delahanty. Again, no numbers there. It's a 2-on-3, and they'll give it to the trailer. Roy will load it up, and no, hammered it off the glass. Lucky he didn't shatter the backboard. Post able to go backwards to go forwards, and he'll give it to Delpha. Down inside the Lorman off his hands. Last touch by Bride, and it should be white basketball. And that is what we'll have for the call. And again, John Kelly and Jim Corbell have done an excellent job here in this Guns and Hoses 2008. Yeah, and the chief coming in for the fire department, Robert Schlatker coming in. He'll replace Werbinski. They're looking for Lorman. Roy trying to keep him up top on that post-up move. Delpha, he'll duck underneath, go up, and that was partially blocked, comes into Roy's hands. I believe it was Miles that got a piece of it, and here's the push the other way. Plenty of time to go, 1:57. They need points, so off possessions now. And that's going to be a pass off the backboard to Bride, and it's going to stay with the fire department. And I believe we're going to have a police department take the timeout with 1:50 to go, and this is a good call on their part, because what this is their last timeout, but they're just... So what they're doing is just trying to catch your breath, to be honest with you. They're looking in here. You can see the depleted bench. Only Lemuria left on it right now. He's taking a breather. But just to recap what we've had tonight is Guns and Hoses 2008. The police department taking on the fire department. And the charity today is the cadets going to Ground Zero. That's what they're trying to raise money for. It's a trip for the cadets to go to Ground Zero. Great cause. It'll be a great experience, a chilling experience. But that is the final timeout taken. Allowed to be taken by the police department, and they're trying to hold on to that 43-39 lead. We'll see what play the fire department might have come up with here. Is that ball will be picked up by Bride, and he's just open. He's just going to take it and get it. No real design there. Nobody came out and defended him. 43-41, and again, the trophy's at stake, the pride's at stake, the bragging rights are at stake. And right now, it's crunch time. Everybody's in the double bonus, don't forget. Got some people out there in major foul trouble. Green, one of them, he's got 8, and he's going to go to the line. And again, what they do, basic, went down inside. They got big guys out there, the police department doing. They're just feeding the low post where the big men are. They're stopping the clock, saving energy, and still getting a chance to score. As they get the chief on the right spot down there on the box. Green looks, and he's had a good touch from the free throw line. Not that time. Like I said, he's used more to stopping pucks. He's a hockey goalie. And that looks good. It is. He made the adjustment on the shot. Had a nice rotation. He had beautiful air under the ball, and he got that one to go 41-44. Delahanty got cut off, gets the ball inside, no good. Miles tips it, and it'll come down to Tipker. And Lorman on the breakaway. Will he have enough juice to finish it off? Yes, he'll get the ball back to post. See Brad go up, and that was blocked. It comes down to Roy. Minute 8 to go. Minute 8, 3-point ball game. Looking long distance. Kelly, the official, made the fake, goes to Miles. Boy, if the mayor's going to make an appearance for the fire department, he's waiting to take down to the last second. Bride, 1-point ball game. 44-43. No shot clock. All they got to do is break the timeline, and they can milk the last possession down here. Maybe have the foul come. How long will the fire department let the clock tick down before they foul to send them to the free throw line? Almost a steal. Delpa needs some help. We'll go to Tipker. 35 seconds to go in the ball game. Post for the 3-point lead. No good. And here's the chance for the fire department. And we got a timeout taken by the fire department with a 29.5 seconds to go on the clock. 44-43. Police department with the lead, but the possession of the basketball right now going to the fire department. So that is the final timeout for the fire department. And as much as this is a strategy meeting for the fire department, this works out for the police department to catch their breath. Everybody's in the double bonus. They've been in the double bonus most of the fourth quarter. 1-point ball game. You had the feeling that teams were very balanced, very equal. That'd be coming down to this nail-biting situation. The only downside tonight has been the injuries suffered while playing the basketball game. But again, in all seriousness, just a big thank you to both the fire department and the police department for protecting our community all year long. And it's confirmed, no timeouts left. John Kelly, yeah, and he's telling everybody that, and the ball will be side out. See Jim Corbo with the basketball. He just waits somebody from the fire department. And it looks like they're going to extend the defense now back and pressure the ball coming up the court. And it's Delahanty trying to get open, and Mike Roy will get the ball into Delahanty. They'll go to Bride. He'll wheel to the hole, and that's going to go around. No good. A foul! Bride got the offensive rebound off his own missed shot, took it back up to the hole, got fouled, and Bride with 23 seconds to go looking for the tie here on the first of 2 shots. Oh, this has been a very grinded out fourth quarter. Like I said, this has been tough basketball. He's got 2 shots, so. Oh, he'll front rim it. Big pressure on him right now. This is crunch time, and he's looking for the tie with this one. 23 seconds to go. And of course, if you miss, you got to worry about the box out. And got it. We're tied at 44. He'll get 1 of 2. Pressure in the backcourt by the fire department. Nobody with timeouts left, and they'll get the ball up to Lorman. Lorman motors to the hole, goes baseline, will recover the basketball. No, it'll go out of bounds, and it's going to be fire department basketball in a tie ball game with 17 seconds to go. Roy to Delahanty, no pressure yet. Now Delp will come into the picture just about midcourt. Oh, they didn't have any timeouts. They're going to give it to him. All right. So they're right back where they were just a moment ago. Fire department with the ball and a chance for the lead. Will they take it down for the final shot? That's the only thing. If they do that, you want to take the shot with about 4 or 5 seconds left on the clock. That way, if there's a miss, you have a chance for the offensive rebound and the putback. Don't forget, anybody fouls, everybody's shooting, other than the player control foul or an offensive foul. So just what you wanted. Tight ball game, crowds on edge, good for the ratings at PEGTV. Again, their website is www.pegtv.com. Okay, and John Kelly just reiterates there are no timeouts left. There are only 2 per half. And I think we've expended that limit, kind of like Chris Green's 8 fouls. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Bride for the win. No! Rebound. It's going to be Lorman, and we got a foul called. And shots coming up with 2.7 seconds to go. Lorman is going to go to the line with 2.7 seconds to go. Now, this isn't a definite win if he makes it, because with 2.7 seconds to go, you can still fall behind and get the ball down the court and get a shot off. So 2.7 seconds to go, and Officer Keith Lorman going to the line. the first of 2. The lefty fires. No. He's got another chance here. Again, a big thing here, if he misses it, is to box out, not give an easy putback to the offensive team. For the lead, he's got it off the glass and in. 2.7 seconds to go, and Delahanty for the win. No, that's going to be the ball game, and the police department will get a win back-to-back years. A great effort by both teams. 45-44. The hero tonight in the closing seconds was Officer Keith Lorman. You can see the congratulations taking place. Again, this was a game played for charity at Mount St. Joseph Academy. And again, just a lot of fun. We'll have the mayor present the trophy. We'll follow Chris. There he is. He's going to... Oh, he's going to get our camera view. Okay, so I'll go back to Sparky and the guys.
Take care.
As they announce the winners, and the trophies will be handed out. Yep. So the veteran police department, very depleted bench, able to hold on and gut out the win. Guns and Hoses, 2008, 1-point win. Yeah, and the police department being called out with the trophy. Now I'm going to move out so you can see this. There you go. So there's the police department, and there's the mayor, and there is the trophy, and that's what it was all about. Hard work, and they raised money to send the cadets to Ground Zero, and there's going to be a lot of Bengay rubbing and saltwater baths and heating pads tonight, I can tell you that. But a great effort by both teams. Hope you've enjoyed this community event on Munger Vision. And everybody that got injured, I hope you guys heal up fast. Appreciate everything you do all year long for us, and that is here.